Hey Ninja Warriors, welcome to this amazing session where we are going to talk about revenge NTA, because in January attempt some surprises came into our way. Okay, be it your physics, be it your chemistry, and mathematics is always full of surprises sometimes, right? So this particular series is all about talking about that what are new things which has been introduced by NTA in January, and most likely that they will be there in your April attempt. So this is a fresh brand new designed series which is specially designed for April attempt to boost your score in April attempt. Okay, so whatever your score was in January attempt, if you watch this series end to end nicely, definitely you can expect a score boost of 30 to 40 marks in your minimum. I'm talking about minimum, okay? Plus 40 plus marks, your capability, your hard work. But if you see this nicely, bare minimum 30 to 40 marks jump you can expect, okay? So good evening. Just one thing that do let me know that whether I'm perfectly audible and visible, number one, and also the moment you come to the session, do like the session right away. And yes, we are going to start this session. The session duration, because you always talk about session duration, we'll keep it not very long duration. Approximately 2 hours a session duration is going to be, okay? All right. Hi Kashinath, hi Jaswantika, thank you Abhiram. Okay, so just do like the session, because I can see that number of live watching and number of likes should match in the beginning of the session. Okay, all right. So first of all, matrices and determinants, what do you think? Acha, tell me one thing. What do you think? What kind of session, what kind of chapter is this? Is this a high weighted chapter? Is it a low weighted chapter? Let's play a game, okay? How much do you know about your examination? This chapter, what is the weightage? High weightage, low weightage, medium weightage? Quickly in the chat box. Okay? All right. And we are going to start off with, we are going to start this session, okay, with some theory, some basic concepts, okay? 100% we are not going to cover theory in this session, understand. We are going to touch upon those important topic, high weightage, high frequency topics, which are likely to be there from matrices. So if you do only this topic now, that means 99% guarantee that the question will come from these topics, okay? So matrices and determinant, again high weightage topic, safe, because Ninja ma'am is taking this topic, this chapter, so it must be high weightage. Yes, you can expect 2 questions from matrices and determinants, sometimes 3 questions also you can expect. And trust me, the best part about this chapter is this chapter has no prerequisite. You don't know calculus, okay? You don't know trigonometry, okay? You don't know any chapter, but matrices and determinants is an individual chapter. I keep it very differently. So this chapter is everybody, high weightage, no prerequisite. I don't think so in whole syllabus mathematics there is any chapter like this. Are you understanding my point? Okay. So let's just start. First of all, let me just touch upon some important topics. Okay. Let me touch upon some important topics over here. So some important basic terms we are going to talk about. Okay, so first of all, the first category of question is on basics of matrices and determinant. Basics of matrices and determinant. Okay, so you should be aware about multiplication of 2 determinants or 2 matrices. Sorry, multiplication of matrices. Okay, I hope that everybody is aware that how to multiply a 2 matrix. Okay, if not, I'm gonna tell you in this session. Then second thing is, what are minor and cofactor? Minor and cofactors, okay? So let's touch upon these basic concepts and solve a couple of problems based on these topics, okay? Ready? Okay. Thank you, Diya. Thank you so much. Okay. We want trigonometry in some questions. Yes, that basic trigonometry I know. Chalo, let's start with the very first question. This question is from JEE 2025 PYQ. JEE 2025 PYQ. Okay. So before any theory, just with the basics of your matrices and determinant, let's tackle this question. Okay. So understand that what the question is trying to say. And you'll be like, ma'am, no theory, direct question. Yes, this question, I think everybody will be able to do it, okay? So, if I talk about this is A, be a matrix of order 3 cross 3, okay? A be a matrix of order 3 cross 3 with Aij is equals to this, okay? So, there is a 3 cross 3 matrix whose elements, all 9 elements, 3 cross 3 matrix means what? 9 elements. So 9 elements I can calculate by just using this particular formula, okay? After that, if the sum of all the elements in third row of A square is alpha plus beta root 2, then alpha plus beta. Very basic question based on matrix multiplication. So the very first step would be what? Tell me. Ma'am, just create a matrix, okay? Let's create a matrix. So A matrix, anybody can tell me. A matrix will be what? So A11. Can anybody tell me what is A11? So A11 will be what? You put 1 plus 1, so root 2 square. Then A12. A12, can anybody tell me? So root 2 cube. And A13 will be what? Root 2 power 4. Correct? Yes, similarly, A21 will be root 2 cube. And A22 is root 2 power 4. A23 will be root 2 power 5, correct? Then A31 is root 2 power 4, A32 is root 2 power 5, A33 is root 2 power 6, okay? Are you getting my point? Are you understanding me? Okay, so these are the 9 elements which can just directly, so this is root 2 square is what? 2. Then this is root 2 cube is what? 2 root 2. Then this is just what? 4. Correct? Then this is what? 2 root 2, 4, 4 root 2. Correct? Then this is what? 4, 4 root 2 and then 8. This is your A matrix. Correct or not? Understanding it? Okay. Perfect. This is your A matrix. Now, what do you want? So, let me just erase it. Okay, let me erase it. What do you want? You want A square. Everybody else agree? First thing is you want A square, and in A square also will be what? A square 2, 2 root 2 and 4, correct? Then we are having 2 root 2, 4, 4 root 2. Then we are having 4, 4 root 2 and 8. So this is 2, 2 root 2, 4, 2 root 2, 4, 4 root 2, 4, 4 root 2 and 8. A square we are going to calculate, and that too I am going to talk about some of all the elements in third row. So I am only interested in third row. Now just tell me, how will you get third row? So third row you will get, understand. So row 1 and column 1 will be the first element. Row 2, column 2, second element. Row 3, column 3, third element. Now row 2, column 1, first element. Row 2, column 2, second element. Row 3, column 3, third. Now row 3. See, row 3, column 1 will be first element of third row. So 4 2s are 8. Then 4 root 2 and 2 root 2. So 4 2s are 8 into 2, 16. Okay. Plus 16. Then we are having, so the row 3 and column 1, 4 root 2 and 8 4s are 32. So this is the, can you see over here, this is the first element of third row. Okay, are you getting it? Okay, so this row 3 and column 1 will give you first element of third row. Now row 3 and column 2, so 4 2s are 8, so 8 root 2. Then 4 4s are 16 root 2 plus 16 root 2, this is the second element, and row 3 and this, so 8 4s are 32 root 2. And the last element will be row 3 and column 3, 4 4s are 16 plus 4 4s are 16 into 2, 32, and then 8 8s are 64. This is the third element. That's it. We are only looking for third element. Now, add. So, what are you going to get is, see, this is 32 plus 24. So, 32 plus 24, this is 56. Okay, then what is next? 32 plus 24, 56 root 2 again. And what is this now? Understand, this is what? 64 plus 16 will be 80. 80 plus 3 will be 112. 112. Correct? These are the three elements. Now add. If you add, your alpha plus beta plus root 2 will be 112 plus 56. So that is going to become what? 8. First of all, alpha will be what? Sum of these two. So 6 plus 2, 8. 11 plus 5 will be 16. 168 plus beta root 2. So 56 root 2. Okay. Just let me check once. Okay. 168 plus 56 root 2. So alpha is 168 and beta is 56. This implies alpha plus beta. Anybody in the chat box? 224. Okay, so 224, and can you see 224? So over here, option D is absolutely correct. Got it? Yes. Gauri Shankar, we are doing the very first question only. So that's good, that's fine. Okay. So let me just tell you what did we just do. Okay. So first of all, this is your A matrix, which is a 3 cross 3 matrix, where the elements are given. Aij is equals to root 2 I plus j. So now what you need to do is, you need to create the matrix. So A11 will be what? Root 2 power 2. This is A11. A12, root 2 power 3. Then A13, root 2 power 2. Similarly, this is A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. At least I've got a matrix. Now what they are saying is that sum of all the elements in third row of A square. So you need to calculate A square, but A square completely you don't want, only the third row. How to calculate third row? Third row, first element you will get if you multiply row 3 and column 1. So 4 2s are 8, 4 2s are 8 2s are 16. And 8 4s are 32. So summation mein, this is the very first element. Row 3 and column 2 will be the second element. And row 3 and column 3 will be the third element. This is A31, A32, A33. Now, just understand that if you add all the elements, see this is 56, 56 root 2, 112. If you add, what are you going to get is 168 plus 56 root 2. If you compare, alpha is 168, beta is 56. Any doubts, any confusion, just let me know. Now alpha is this, beta is this. If you add alpha and beta, 224 will be the correct answer. What do you think? I feel that this question was extremely easy. It's just that the calculations were a little heavy. You need to understand that in JEE Main April attempt, if you want to crack mathematics section, make sure that you are doing calculations correctly. Okay, calculations correctly. All right, I know that you might, okay, it's fine. You want to be slow, go slow. But do not compromise your accuracy for speed. You do it this question in 30 seconds but wrong. Doesn't make sense. Okay. All right, now next question on a similar line. No need of any theory. No need of anything. Again, a JEE 2025 PYQ. Okay. And this is again a very easy question. Okay. You have to just give your full attention to this question. Only then you can do the question. Okay. So now there is this A matrix, which is again a 3 cross 3 matrix, such that if you multiply A with this, you will get this. If you multiply A with this, you will get this. A with this, you will get this. So now they are talking about A23. So A matrix, now what you have to do, you have to write A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32 and A33. This is your A matrix, correct? Now understand, if you multiply, just understand this. If you multiply this matrix by 0, 1, 1, what are you going to get is 0, 1, 1. Okay. So first equation, I'm going to just apply first equation. So A matrix is what? A11, A12, A13. A21, A22, A23. A31, A32, A33. And can you see 0, 1, 1 is right here? 0, 1, 0, sorry. And on the right hand side, you have 0, 0, 1. Okay, now let's solve it and understand that what is happening. The first equation. Understand, row 1, column 1. So this is A11 into 0, A12 into 1 and A13 into 0. So only if you multiply this row 1 and column 1, you are going to, so A12 is 0. Are you getting my point? See, row 1 and column 1 if you multiply, you will get element A12 which is equivalent to 0. Okay ma'am. Now row 2 and column 1. So again 0, so this is A22 will be 0. And from here if you multiply, A32 is coming out as 1. So at least 3 values you are getting. So if you using first equation, A12 is becoming 0, A22 is becoming 0, A32 is 1, correct? Now similarly second, okay. So now what is this? 413. So now one more time, A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33, and this is what? 413. And this is 010. Okay. All right. So now understand, A11, A12, A13, 413. So first equation will be from here, 4 times A11, then plus A12 and plus, hold on, plus A13. Although I am not interested in this. Okay. Let's do one thing now. Let's make a deal over here. What are you interested in? Ma'am, A23. You want A23. So just focus on this row number 2. That's it. Okay. So over here just multiply now. 4A21 plus A22 plus 3 times A23. Okay. And this is equals to just 1. That's it. A22 from here is 0. So I'm going to put 0. So you've got 4A21 plus 3A23 is equals to 1. This is the equation in A23. Now the third equation, okay, third equation is 212. So now I'm just going to convert it. So this is 212. Okay, just multiply it. Now only again I'm interested in the row number 2 because A23 is asked. So this multiply this. Twice of A21. Okay, twice of A21. This is anyway 0 plus twice of A23. Is equals to, on the right hand side, can you see you are having 0. So clearly A21 is equals to minus A23. From here we are getting. Now put this over here. Put this over here. Okay, A21 is minus A23. So A21 ko minus 4A23 plus 3A23 is equals to 1. So clearly minus A23 is 1. Minus A23 is 1. So this implies A23 is equals to minus 1. Option A, absolutely right. Yes, Gina, absolutely right. So I feel that you guys are understanding it. Can you see this is a JEE 2025 PYQ? And you know what? If you do mathematics sometimes step by step, now just understand the basic and do it. Slowly, slowly you will get the answer. Yes, Gina, absolutely right. We'll wind up before 8 o'clock. We'll try to wind up this session before 8 o'clock. Do not worry about that, okay? All right, because I also have another class, okay? So, yes. Next question on your screen. Are we ready for the next question now? Let's see how many of you can do this question. Again, a JEE 2025 PYQ. Okay. All right, S is equals to, M belongs to integer, okay. Now this is A power M square plus A power M is equals to 3I minus A power minus 6, okay. So this is the equation which they have given for A, okay, M being an integer, correct. Now this is your matrix A. You know what? I feel that this is a pattern based question. Now this is a pattern based question. This is a pattern based. Pattern based means that you have to multiply a square, a cube, a power 4, a power 5, a power 6 maybe, and then eventually you will get the pattern. Okay? Eventually you will get the pattern. Okay? I think Saujanya, ma'am, I am unable to focus while studying. So you are asking my age. I mean, there is no secret about my age. But you know what? These type of questions is not in syllabus of JEE Main. After JEE Main, you come to me, we'll sit and talk. You talk about your age. I will talk about my age. That is fine. Okay? So just ignore what is not required. Already you will be able to focus. Okay? Now come back over here. A square. Can anybody tell me? So we just need to identify the pattern. A square will be this. A square will be now row 1, column 1. 2 2s are 4 minus 1, so this is 3. Okay, this is 3. A square is having 3. Then this is minus 2. See, row 1, column 2, minus 2, and this is. And then row 2, column 2, so 2 over here, this and this, so minus 1, that's it. Okay. Alright. Clear? This is your A square. Now, if I talk about A power 4, A power 4 will be what? Square of this. 3 minus 2, 2 minus 1. Because right now I am not able to judge the pattern. So just multiply this twice. 3 minus 2, 2 minus 1. Again, can you see row 1, 3 3s are 9 minus 4, so 5. Then this and this. Minus 6 plus 2. Minus 6 plus 2 is minus 4. Then row 2, so 3 2s are 6 minus 2, 4. And this minus 4 and plus 1, which is minus 3. Okay. So this is A power 4. Now can you just understand what is going on? Can you understand the pattern? Okay. So just understand A power M. Try to write A power M and you will be fine. Let's try. Let's give it a try. A power M. So A square is what? 2 over here. No, sorry. A square is having 3 over here. So, and A power 4 is having 5. So, clearly see A power 1 is having 2. Clearly the first number, A square is having 3. So, A power M will be having M plus 1. Are you understanding this? How am I writing it? Okay. A power 4 is 5. So, that is power plus first element will be power plus 1. So, A power M will be M plus 1. Correct. What about this? A power 4 is minus 4. A power 2 is minus 2. A power 1 is minus 1. So, this is minus M, my dear students. Correct. Here, can you see 1, 2, then 4. Okay, so this is plus M over here. And what about this? 2 hai to, we have 2 hai to minus 1. Then we have 4 to minus 3. So, clearly what we are doing is, this is minus M plus 1, minus M plus 1, minus M plus 1. And now, once you have written down the pattern now, then just check for A1, A power 1. So, if you put M is equals to 1, you are going to get 2, minus 1, then 1, and this is minus 1 plus 1, 0. That means we are correct. Okay? Alright. Are you getting my point? What am I doing? So, I am just trying to write down the pattern. This is a very childhood wala thing. Okay, a child also can write numbers pattern. And then I am checking, I am verifying it off for A power 1, A power 2, A power 4. If it is working for A power 1, 2, 4, high chances it will work for everything. Okay, so this is my A power M. So now I have this already. Okay, can I write A power minus 6? Can I write A power minus 6? Okay. Okay, so A power minus 6. A power minus 6. So from here, A power M square is something which I want right now. A power M square will be M square plus 1 minus M square. Then this is M minus M square plus 1. This is your A power M square. So this is also sorted. This is also sorted. 3i minus A power minus 6. Now understand, a power minus 6, can anybody tell me? Just put m is equals to 6 in this. M is equals to 6. So 7, then minus 6, 6 and minus 5. Okay. But now what do you want? You want a power minus 6. That means you want inverse of this. A power minus 6. How to calculate inverse of a 2 cross 2 matrix? Ninja technique. Do you remember? Just interchange diagonal elements. So minus 5 and 7. And change the sign of non-diagonal elements. And now divide it by your determinant. So 1 upon determinant A, 7 5s are minus 35 and plus 36. Minus 35 plus 36. So 1 is the determinant. So that's it. This is your a power minus 6. Now is the time you should plug in the value. You should start plugging in the value. Okay. So now you have a power m square minus or plus a power m as per the question is equals to 3i minus a power minus 6. Now you just have to write it down, okay. A power m square, let me just copy from here, m square plus 1 minus m square, okay. Then we are having m and minus m square plus 1, okay, plus a power m. Anybody? A power m. M plus 1 minus m. So m plus 1 minus m. Then this is, hold on. This is m square, right? This is m and minus m plus 1. Left hand side sorted, my dear students. Now 3i. 3i, how does 3i looks like? And minus of a power minus 6, which you have just calculated, minus 5, 7. Okay, then minus 6, 7. Minus 5, 6, sorry, this is 6. Now it's correct. Now just frame equation. That's it, frame equation. Okay, frame this equation now, quickly. M square plus 1 plus m plus 1. So m square plus m plus 2 is equals to 3 plus 5, 8. So m square plus m minus 6 is equals to 0. So from here you are going to get m is equals to, m, what are you going to get? M is equals to minus 3, 2. Okay. First element I am comparing. Second element if I compare, let's see what do I get. So minus m square minus m, and this is going to give you minus 6 equals to 0. I think I am getting the same thing. I am getting the same thing, okay, right here. So m square, so this is plus, yes. I am getting the same thing. This is equals to minus 6. Same thing. So from here also I am getting minus 3, 2. Okay, then third, m square plus m is equals to this. From here also I am getting the same, and minus m square, and this is minus m. From here also I am getting the same. I think all four equations are giving me minus 3, 2. So there are two values of m which are valid, minus 3, 2. So now they are saying m belongs to integers, so minus 3 and 2 both are integers. Then cardinality of S. How many elements are in there? S set. So there are two elements in set S. S is minus 3, 2. So 2 is the answer. Are you getting my point? All right. Yes. Okay. Clear? Perfect. Next, I think let's talk about some properties now. So now we have done some basic questions which are based on multiplication, basic question which are based on equation solving. So no need of just theory, just basic multiplication if you know, then you will be able to do such questions. But now is the time that we should learn some properties which are important for your JEE main, okay. So properties of matrices which are important. Properties of adjoint, especially this is very important, okay. This is very important, okay. Now understand. Very, very important. So, what are the properties? The very first property is, first property, A times adjoint A is equals to adjoint A times A is equals to determinant A into I. First property. And I'm going to tell you what are the important ones. Okay. The second property of adjoint A will be determinant of adjoint A is nothing but determinant A power n minus 1. Very important property. Now, just understand, determinant of adjoint A is equals to determinant A n minus 1, and this will be equal to what? Determinant A square when your order is 3. That is n is equals to 3. So, just remember it. Remember the special case. This is very important, and this property itself is very important. Okay. Third property. Third property will be determinant of adjoint of A is equals to determinant A power n minus 1 whole square. Determinant A power n minus 1 whole square. Correct? Okay. All right. Now, these are the three properties which are very, very useful for you guys. And now, based on these properties, how can I forget? Fourth property, determinant of Ka is equals to K power n determinant A. And also fifth property, determinant of A inverse is equals to 1 upon determinant A. Are you understanding it? Are you getting it? Okay. All right. Now let's talk about this. Okay. Let's talk about this. This is again a question. I don't know how many of you are from this shift. This is a J2025 PYQ. Again, all the trending PYQs we are doing in this session. Okay. All right. Clear? We have solved this model only AA ma'am for this types of problem. What are you trying to say, Saujanya? Or anyway. Now, if a 3 cross 3 matrix M, let trace M denotes the sum of all diagonal elements of M. So, they are telling us the definition of trace of M. Trace of any matrix is what? Sum of the diagonal elements. That we already know. The first line is just an informative line. Okay. Alright. Now, let A be a 3 cross 3 matrix such that determinant A is half and a trace of A is 3. Can you see two informations are given? Now, there is another matrix B which is adjoint of 2A. B is nothing but adjoint of 2A. Correct? B over here is nothing but adjoint of 2A. Okay, then find the value of determinant of B and trace of B. Now understand one more thing. B is equals to adjoint of 2A. Okay. Alright, now let me tell you one thing, one more property which is important, which is a sixth property, which we are going to use it over here. Adjoint of A. Okay. That is going to be determinant A power n minus 2 into determinant. This is the property. Okay. Adjoint of A is nothing but determinant A power n minus 2 into A. Correct? So, this same property we are going to apply over here. B is equals to adjoint of 2A. So, that is going to become, so B will be equals to what? Determinant of 2A power n minus 2. N minus 2, n is order, 3 minus 2, so this is 1 and this is into 2A. Okay. Now, understand B is equals to determinant 2A and multiply matrix 2A. So, one more property, if you remember, I have just written it. Determinant Ka is nothing but K cube determinant A for n is equals to 3. Yes. So determinant 2a will be what? 8 times determinant a. Now 8 times determinant a is 8 into half. So that is going to be just 4. So determinant a is 4. So 4 into 2 into a. So this is your 8a. So now you got b is nothing but 8a. This is what you've got. Now first thing, what are they asking? Ma'am, first thing is determinant b is something which they are asking. So determinant b is determinant 8a. Now 8 is a constant. If you take this constant out, it will become 8 cube into determinant a. So 8 into 8 into 8 into determinant a is half. So this is 8, it's a 64. 64 into 4. 4 4 is a 16. 116. So this determinant b is 116. Trace of b. Second thing, trace of b. So trace of b is trace of 8a. Correct? Now 8. Understand the property of trace. This 8 can come out just like that without any power. So trace of 8a is trace of a. And trace of a is given, which is 3. So 8 into 3. So that is your 24. So this is plus 24. So correct answer will be what? 0. 11 plus 2. 11, 12, 13. 140. Something is wrong. I have done something wrong. So determinant b is 256 and 24. Sorry, this is correct. Incorrect, my dear students. 6 4s are 24. Yes. Sorry, 256. Right? So this is not 116. This is 256 plus 24. So 280. Yes, what do you think? 280 is the correct answer. Okay. Clear? Anybody having any doubt, do let me know. All right, now some more property related questions let's do. Yes? Okay. So this is a very important, and actually this is a property NTA has given a question on this property this year only. Okay. So all the properties, so this is 2025 property. Otherwise, all the questions were from these 5 properties. This is a new property which was not at all very important till previous year. Okay. All right, now understand this question, the next question. Let A be a square matrix of order 3 such that determinant A is minus 2. First thing which is given is determinant A being minus 2. Okay. And now what is this? Determinant of 3 adjoint of minus 6 adjoint of 3a. Okay. Determinant close is 2 power m plus n 3 power mn. 2 power m plus n 3 power m into n. Okay. All right. Clear? Understanding it? Okay. So over here 3 adjoint of, now we are going to use the properties. First of all, any constant which is stuck inside the determinant. So property number 1, hashtag properties, whatever property I'll use, I'm going to mention it over here. Okay. Determinant Ka is equals to K cube determinant A for order 3, right? So 3 will come out and this is 3 cube, 20. Okay, 3 cube. Let me write 3 cube only, no? 3 cube. This is adjoint of minus 6 adjoint 3a. Okay. All right. This is the left hand side. Now, one more property do you remember? Adjoint of anything determinant is equals to that square. Suppose adjoint of A, determinant of adjoint of A is nothing but determinant A square for 3 cross 3. So determinant of adjoint of anything is determinant of minus 6 adjoint 3a, and this is what? Whole square. So minus sign is gone. Anyway, because square is there, no, minus sign is gone. Okay, ma'am. Now again, I am going to see determinant of constant is right here. 6 will be taken out. So now this time 3 cube is there. So 6 will come out, it will become 6 cube, but can you see there is already a square on 6. So this is 3 cube into 6 cube and square. Determinant adjoint of 3, 8. Let's not forget there is a square. These squares are something which I feel everybody forgets. 3 cube, this is 6 power 6. So 6 power 6 is 2 power 6, 3 power 6, and this is adjoint 3a whole square. Again the same property, adjoint of anything will be, so 3a square, so power 4. Okay, so this is 2 power 6, 3 power 9, and now this 3 will come out, 3 cube power 4 again, and this is determinant a power 4. Determinant a is anyway minus 2, so minus 2 power 4. So 2 power 10 and 3 power 12 plus 9 is 21. That's it. We are getting 2 power 10, okay, and 3 power 21. So now, as per the question, power of 2 is m plus n. So m plus n they are saying is 10, and m into n they are saying is 21. So I can clearly see if m is 7 and n is 3, then it will work. Okay, m is 7, n is 3, because m is greater than n. So 4 7s are 4 into 7 plus 2 into 3. So 4 7s are 28 and plus 6. The correct answer will be what? Tell me. 28 plus 6 will be 34. So 34 is the correct answer. What do you think? Good question? Yes? Good question, my dear students. Okay. All right. Perfecto. Then we are having the next category question, which is a short question in your 2025 April attempt. I can write it on stamp paper that this question is going to come, which is what? Kramer's rule. Kramer's rule to solve system of homogeneous equation. Kramer's rule to solve homogeneous equation. Okay. So first of all, your question will be, there will be 3 equations given to you. A1x plus B1y plus C1z is equals to D1. A2x plus B2y plus C2z is equals to D2. A3x plus B3y plus C3z is equals to D3. Okay, all right. Clear? Now understand. Here, Kramer's rule says that you have got 4 determinants. Number 1 is delta, which is a determinant formed by the coefficient of x, y and z. A1, B1, C1. A2, B2, C2. A3, B3, C3. Now, this is the main determinant. Okay, so first thing is you have to check this determinant. If this determinant is 0, del is equals to not 0, non-zero. Del non-zero means you have unique solution. Unique solution. Okay, if del is non-zero, you have unique solution. That means x, y and z. You will get one set of x, y and z. But ma'am, now how to calculate unique solution? Right? You want x, y and z. So for that you have to calculate 3 other determinants, del 1 or del x. Del x, I will write del x. Del x is formed by replacing the column number 1 of this determinant by the constant. So this is d1, d2, d3. Now rest everything is copy paste from this determinant. Same. Now del y. In del y what we will do is middle column 2 will be replaced by d1, d2, d3. Rest everything will be copy pasted over here from the main determinant. correct, and del x. Sorry, del z. Del z will be what? Now the third column will be d1, d2, d3, and this is a1, b1, a2, b2, a3, b3. Correct? Now, what is the value of x? X will be del x upon del. That means this determinant upon main determinant. Y will be del y upon del, and z will be del z upon del. Now, what kind of question will come in the examination? So, the question more or less, mostly what I have seen, I'll show it to you. They'll just ask about the condition. They'll not talk about the values. They'll be like, okay, on what values of this, you will get a unique solution. So, unique solution del not equals to 0, okay? But ma'am, what if del becomes equals to 0? Now, this is very, very important. If your del is equal to 0, then you are having two pathways. First is no solution, and no solution means that at least one delta x or delta y or delta z should not be equals to 0. So, basically, if delta is 0, okay, then you have to calculate del x, del y, del z. If all three are 0, then it will have infinite solution. If all three are 0, del x equals to del y is equals to del z. All four, right? One del is 0. Now, if you go and check del x, del y, del z, all three are all four determinants are 0, infinite solutions. But if at all, at least one of the three remaining are non-zero, then it will have no solution. Okay, so this is the condition. Now just understand and solve this question. Okay, this is system of linear equation. Let's solve it nicely. One question. Okay, so now system of linear equation. Now, as per the question, that you need to get the value of A and B for infinitely many solutions, right? Infinitely many solutions. So, from here, del is equals to del x is equals to del y is equals to del z. All determinants should be 0, okay? But understand that all determinants, 4 determinants, you can't make it 0. I mean, you can, but you don't have time. What you want is, you just want the value of A and B, that's it. So, just think about, you just pick 2 determinants, specifically 2 determinants, which will give you that value. So, if you start with del, so del, if you create a del, you will realize that in del, you will have 2 unknowns A and B. Okay? Alright. So, anyway, if you create del x also, there will be 2 unknowns A and B, del y, del z. So, anyway, you have to do something like, there is no trick which is working for us, my dear students. Just do it anyway, just del x and del y equated to 0. So, del and del x. I am picking up beginning 2 determinants. So, del will be what? Tell me. So, 1, 1, 2. Then 2, 3, A. Then minus 1, minus 3, B is 0. And from here, del x. Del x will be what? The first row will be deleted. Or del z will work for us. Yeah. Yes, I think del z. Because del z may what will happen? First row is at least known to us. Second row is also known to us. Third row, del z may third row you have to replace it by constant terms, and this is 0. I think this will work for us. And now just expand it right away. Okay, let's do it. So 1, 3b plus 3a minus 1, 2b plus a plus 2 minus 6 plus 3. Okay, so this is b, 3a plus 2a is equals to 6. b plus 2a is equals to 6. Okay, b plus 2a is equals to 6. Now expand this. Okay, so now if you expand this, what are you going to get is 1. 3 2s are 6b, and this is plus 3a plus 3. Okay, minus 1. Now you are having 4b plus a plus 1 plus 6 times 6 times minus 6 plus 3 is equals to 0. Okay, so 6b minus 4b you are going to get 2b, 3a minus a so plus 2a, and 3 minus 1 2, and 2 minus 6 2, 3 minus 1 2, and you are having okay, so okay, let me just 6 3s are 18. Okay, so 2 minus 18 is what? Minus 16, so is equals to 16. A plus b is equals to 8. A plus b 8 and b plus 2a is equals to 6. Now first equation and second equations are subtracted right away. So 2a minus a is a, b minus b 0, so a is minus 2. The moment you put a minus 2 over here, b is 10. So a and b over here is minus 2 comma 10 minus 14 plus 30. So that is going to give you what? 16, correct? 16, so option C absolutely right. Getting it? Understanding it? Yes? Gauri, just PNC plus matrices and determinants. Okay. So yes, just try solving a couple of problems, and I have done that in Obsession JEE series as well. Just go and watch Obsession JEE series. You will get the hang of it. Okay. All right. Now the next question again. Can you see? Now the next question is also a JEE 2025 PYQ. Right? Okay. Let's understand. The system of equations is given to you and it has no solution. Now no solution means what? Del to definitely is 0. Del is 0. No solution means del is 0, but at least one of del x, del y, del z should be non-zero. Okay, are you understanding this? So now del is 0, so del will be what? Tell me, ma'am, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 5, 1, 5 lambda. So from here, definitely we are going to get the value of lambda, and by the options, just understand, by the options, obviously either 1 or 4 is correct. Let's see, del should be equals to 0. So this is 2 lambda minus 25 minus 1. So this is lambda minus 5 plus 1. This is 5 minus 2, 3 is equals to 0. So this is lambda minus 25 plus 5 is minus 20 plus 3 is equals to 0. Lambda is coming out as 17. Now you don't want that all determinants should be 0. Okay. So obviously if out of 1, and so this is wrong, this is wrong. So clearly, see, if mu is equals to 18, then what will happen? Your all determinants will be 0. Mu not 18. If at all you want to do the guesswork, I think option A should be the guesswork, because in no solution, at least del x, del y, del z should not be 0. So non-zero is the condition for no solution. Non-zero is the condition for no solution. So I'll pick the condition for non-zero now. 0 is the condition for infinite solution, correct or not? So mu not equals to 18, no need to solve it as well. Okay. Yes, Satya, thank you. All right. Now, similar type of question but with a little bit twist was given, okay, in 2025 PYQ again. This is a good PYQ. This series is damn helpful for you students. I know that. I can feel it. While solving it now, I'll be like, just focus on limited quality questions and you will be done. Okay. If you know the basics, if you know it, just you want to refresh it, you want to revise it, this is the best session for revision. This is the best session for completing the syllabus. This is best session for problem solving session. See, three things are ticking the box, checking the box. So I think these sessions are going to be super duper helpful. Okay. For VIT-EEE, yes, definitely you can watch it. Alpha comma beta be the values of m for which the equations this and this have infinite many solutions. Okay, infinite many solutions. Okay, so infinite many solutions may you just have to, you know that all determinants are 0. So just understand that if you create delta, there will be no unknown. Okay, because all the coefficients of x, y and z are what? Known to us. So delta is anyway 0. I know that delta is 0. But I don't want this. This is not making any sense. I will calculate it. It will come 0. Now let's talk about delta x. Let's keep delta x 0. So now delta x may 1 m and m square will be replaced by column 1 and rest everything will be same. So 1, 2 and 4. 1, 4 and 10. Okay. So this is 20 minus 16. So 20 minus 16 is 4. Minus 1. Okay. 10m minus 4m square plus 4m minus 2m square is equals to 0. Solve it. So 4 minus 10m plus 4m square plus 4m minus 2m square is equals to 0. So this is 4 minus 2, 2m square minus 6m plus 4 is equals to 0. M square minus 3m plus 2 is equals to 0. So m from here is minus 1, comma, sorry, not minus 1, minus 2, comma 1, correct? M is minus 2, comma 1. Minus 2, comma 1, correct? So m is minus 2, comma 1. Alpha and beta be the values of m for which this equation. So one root is minus 2, other is 1. So sigma, is it like that? Hold on. Both are, sorry, minus 2, comma minus 1, right? Okay. Minus 2, comma minus 1. No. Actually, it is plus 2 and plus 1. What am I doing? Yes. So m is equals to 1, comma 2. 1, comma 2. So now alpha is 1, beta is 2. So sigma n plus n square, n power 1, n is equals to 1 to 10. So this is going to become sigma n plus sigma n square. Now remember what is sigma n? N plus 1 by 2 and sigma n square is n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay, now put n is equals to 10, you will get the answer. So if you put n is equals to 10 in this, 10 into 11 by 2 plus 10 into 11 into 21 by 2. Clearly this is 5, this is also 5. So 55 if you take common, you will get 1 plus 21. So 22 into 55 is the correct answer. 22 into 55, can anybody tell me? 440. So this is what? N is equals to 10, right? So, sorry, this is 6. Oops. So this is 3, 7, 77. So only 7, only 7. 7 plus 1, 8. Sorry. So the 55, 1 plus 7, 8. 55 into 8 is what? 8 5s are 40, 4 carry, 440. Now it's correct. 440, option A, absolutely right. Okay, clear? Perfect. I'm right now in 10th. Miracle, let's do one thing. If you are in class 10th, then what we can do is, you can just tell your friends about this channel, because we are going to start something for class 10th as well. 2027 aspirant, 2026 aspirant both. Okay. Can you explain sigma n square? See, sigma n has a formula, okay. So understand that sigma n is equals to 1 to 10 is what? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 and all the way up to 10. Remember this formula, n plus 1 by 2. Okay, so this is 10 into 10 plus 1, 11 by 2. And sigma n square is what? 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square. Okay, all the way up to n square or 10 square is, as per this question, 10 square. n plus 1 to n plus 1 by 6. Okay, getting it, understanding it. All right, shall we move on to the next problem? which is based on properties of determinants now. Okay. Properties of determinants. Okay. Oops, what a spelling. All right. Yes. So now properties of determinants may just the basic property row and column operation, that row 1 goes to row 1 plus mu R2 plus lambda R3, or column 1 goes to column 1 plus mu C2 plus lambda C3. So row or column operations you can perform to make the determinant a little bit easy. Okay. So over here, let's do this question with the help of the property to understand the property better, to decode the question also. Okay. So now this is again a JEE 2025 PYQ. All right. 2025 PYQ, ready? Okay. Also, if you have not liked the session, do not wait, just like it right away. Okay. So now understand. Okay, this property of determinants is used to reduce the determinant and then expand. Okay. So this is the function which is given to you in determinant form. Capital M, small m respectively be the maximum and minimum value of fx. So first of all, we need to find f of x. Right away if you open it, it will not work for you. It will be very tedious. Use property first and then open. Okay. Now the most common type of property which is used in almost every other question will be what? Just change your R2 and R3 with the help of R1. So R2 goes to R2 minus R1. And R3 goes to R3 minus R1. So what am I doing is I am keeping my R1, row 1 as it is. Just I am changing row 2. Now if I am keeping this, see, just keep in brain that what exactly one row or one column you have to keep it fixed. I am protecting my row number 1. So if I am going to change my row 2 and row 3, so I need to change it with the help of something which is fixed. So R2 goes to R2 minus R1, R3 goes to R3 minus R1 because R1 is fixed. Are you understanding my point? Now just apply this. So f of x will be what? 1 plus sine square x cos square x 4 sine 4x. Okay. Alright. Then this is row number 1. Okay, row number 1. Now row 2 minus row 1. So now if you subtract sine square x minus 1 minus sine square x. So this is minus 1. This minus this will be just 1 and this is just 0. This minus this will be minus 1. Then you have 0. Then you have 1. That's it. Okay. This is your f of x. Now fx, just open it right away. So 1 plus sine square x. 1 minus 0. So 1 minus 0. Minus cos square x. Okay, then minus 1. That's it. And plus 4 sine 4x. And this is 0 and plus 1. So that's it. Okay. So now this is 1 plus sine square plus cos square. So 2 plus 4 sine 4x is your f of x. Now minimum and maximum value, you know that, right? Sine 4x minimum value. So minimum is small m. Is what? 2 minus 4 is equals to minus 2. Capital M will be what? 2 plus 4, 6. So maximum capital M. What are they asking? This. M power 4 minus M power 4. 6 power 4 minus, this is minus 2, so 2 power 4. So 6 power 4, 36. or you can do is 36 plus 2 ka square 4 and 36 minus 4. This also works. A square minus b square. 40 into 32. So this is 0, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 1280. Option A absolutely correct. Option A absolutely correct. What are your doubts, Shivam? वहाँ 1 कैसे आया? I am not able to see your chat. समझ गया मैम. Okay, now I can see Abhiram. All right. Okay. Then the next question on your screen. This is okay. Before the next question, hold on. Before the next question, very important property. Let me just tell you. See, this is suppose you have a determinant. Delta is your determinant. A11, A12, A13. A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Correct? Okay. This is your determinant. Alright. Now, if I talk about cofactors. Okay. So, cofactor determinant. Cofactors. So, cofactor of A11 will be what? Let us write it as A11, which is nothing but determinant by hiding first row and first column. So this is A22, A23, A32, A33. Similarly, cofactor of A22 will be what? Sorry, A12. What will be what? A12 will be equal to now A12. So this, can you see A12? So this and this will be hidden. That is column number 2 and row number 1 will be hidden. And now remaining elements will be written in the form of so A21, A23, A31, A33. This is your what? Cofactor of A12 but with a negative sign. Okay. And next, similarly, cofactor of A13, element 13, because this is 1, 2, right? Same, now what will you hide? You will hide this. Row number 1, column number 3. So, A21, A22, A31, A32. Okay? All right? Okay. Now, this is your these are your cofactors. Property, what does property says, ma'am? We know what are cofactors. Just tell me what are the properties. What is the property which is going to come in JEE Main 2025 April attempt? So now understand. This is your determinant. Okay, ma'am. These are your elements. Okay, ma'am. Cofactor of first element A11, cofactor of second element A12, cofactor of third element A13. Okay, now if you multiply the corresponding elements with their corresponding cofactors A11 into A11 plus A12 A12 plus A13 capital A13, so that will give you the value of your determinant, which is nothing but what? Delta. Okay, so that means, what does that mean? What does this property says? So if you pick row number 1, okay, and you multiply the elements of row number 1 with its corresponding elements, what will you get is the value of determinant. But if you pick row number 1, that is A11, A12, A13, and now you're going to multiply it with cofactor of another row, so that is A21 plus A22 plus A23, then what are you going to get is 0. These are the two simultaneous properties, very, very important. Okay, and actually if you understand it, see, how do you open this determinant? Can anybody tell me? Ma'am, okay, so A11 and what we do is A22, A33 minus A32, A23. So this determinant only is cofactor, na? So cofactor of 1, 1 plus A12, and now what you're going to do is cofactor of, so this is how you calculate the value of determinant also. Are you getting my point? So whatever I have written over here, this is just the expansion of determinant which we are studying since ages, right? So this is how your value of determinant, and if you just, so first row elements and second row cofactors if you pick, now then the value will be 0. Okay, now understand this point. This is the question which was asked in JEE Main 2025. And the same property I will apply to solve this problem. This is a very unique problem and very good problem. I think everybody of you should see this, should see the solution. Okay. So, yes, let's start. First of all, let's start reading this. This is your A matrix. A matrix, I'm going to rewrite it because there is so much of log involved. 128 is what? 2 power... Okay, so let's talk about determinant A first. Rather than, because see, nothing is making sense. Now, determinant A will be what? Tell me. Log of, this is 2 power. 128 is what? So, 32 is 2 power 5. 64 is 2 power 6, 2 power 7. So, 2 power 7 and then base is 5. Cross kare na. Log of 5 to the base 2. So this log 25 to the base 4 can be written down as log 5 to the base 2. So this, minus sign, now log 5 to the base 4 into log 8 to the base 5. Okay. So now over here 7 will come in front. So this is 7 into, what will happen? Log 2 to the base 5, log 5 to the base 2 is going to be 1 minus. What about this? So this is 4. 4 is what? 2 square. So half will come in front, log 5 to the base 2 using the properties, okay? And what about this 2 cube? So log 2 cube. So 2 cube. 3 will come in front and 5 will be here. So now this is again 1. 7 minus 3 by 2 is determinant A. 14 minus 2, 11 by 2 is going to be determinant A. Okay, 11 by 2 is the determinant A. Everybody, please calculate determinant A using properties of logarithm. Okay, I have done it. By using the properties, you do it, you use whatever property you know, okay, and then do it, okay. So at least determinant A is right here. Now what they are saying is, see, element is Aij. The elements of this matrix is Aij, but capital Aij is the cofactor of Aij, okay, alright. So, okay, then Cij is what they are talking about. So understand C11 will be equals to sigma k is equals to 1, because I am putting Cij is given over here. So C11, because I and j are varying from 1 to 2. So C11 we can calculate, just put I and j is equals to 1, k is equals to 1 to take so I is 1, right? So A1k and capital A1k. So this is now put k is equals to 1. So A11 plus. Can you see? Now put k is equals to, so A12, A12. So can you see this? This is a 2 cross 2 matrix. A is a 2 cross 2 matrix. Can you see that A11 is multiplied with its cofactor, A12 with its cofactor? That means the value of this is just but determinant A. So C11 element is 11 by 2. Similarly now C12. That means you put I is equals to 1, j is equals to 2. So sigma k is equals to 1 to 2. I will be 1, so A1k and capital A 2k. Correct? So this is if you put A is equals to 1, so A11, A capital A 21. Plus this time A12, capital A 22. So can you see A11 and A12 is the first row of any matrix, and A21 and A22 is second row cofactor. So if elements and cofactors are coming from different rows, then this is 0. We have studied this property. If elements and cofactors are from same row, then the value will be determinant. Otherwise, it will be 0. Now, C13. C13, that means I is 1, J is 3. So, that is sigma K equals to 1, 2, 2, A, 1. Sorry, 13 is not allowed now. So, A, C21, C21. So, C21 means this time sigma K is equals to 1, 2, 2, A, 2K and A, 1K. Again, if you notice, see what will happen. This is A21, A11 plus A22, A12. Again, it is a 0. And now C22 will be what if you expand A21, capital A21 plus small A22, capital A22, which is again now see elements of row 2 multiplied with its cofactor. So this is determinant of A, which is 11 by 2. So now you have C11, C12, C21, C22. So your C matrix is a 2 cross 2 matrix, right? Whose diagonal elements are 11 by 2 and non-diagonal elements are 0. Now what they are asking is 8 times determinant of C. So determinant of C will be 121 by 4. So just put, so 8C will be what? So 8, so this is 121. So 2 into 121. So that is 242. 242 where option C is 242. Okay. All right. Clear? Perfect. Ramasundar is saying I is only 1. Ma'am, please explain maximum and minimum value in previous question. Yes, I'll do that. See over here. 2 plus sine 4x. Okay, 2 plus 4 sine 4x. Minimum and maximum. So tell me what is the maximum value of sine? 1. So just put sine 4x is equals to 1. So 2 plus 4 into 1 will be what? 6. 6 will be the maximum value. Now, what is the minimum value of sine 4x? Ma'am, minus 1. You put minus 1 over here. So, 2 into the 2 plus minus 4. 2 plus minus 4 is what? Minus 2. Okay. Alright. So, this is going to give you minus 2. Alright. Okay. Now, okay. Alright. Now, this is the question. This is the question. The values of alpha for which... This is a 2024 PYQ. By the way, this is the last question. And after that, after this question, some more questions I have included for practice. More questions for practice. By the way, this is a 2026, 2025 PYQ. All are 2025 PYQs. Okay, so you can just check it out. There are so many questions I have included, and by the way, all are with solution and 2025 PYQs only. Tomorrow there is a class. Tomorrow, I think Shreya sir and Diksha ma'am will take class. Day after tomorrow, I'll be taking the class. Okay. All right. So, this is a 2024 PYQ. Let's just solve it. Let's open it right away. So 1. This is minus of 3 alpha plus 1 and alpha plus 1 by 3. Minus 3 by 2. This is 0 and this is it. So 2 alpha plus 3 and alpha plus 1 by 3 plus alpha plus 3 by 2 is right there, and you are having 3 alpha plus 1, okay, minus 2 alpha plus 3 by 3 is equals to 0. One more time, let's check. So this is 1. So this is 1, then minus of this. So minus of this, correct? Minus 3 by 2. So this is 0 minus this. Minus 3 by 2. So this is 0 and negative of this. So this is plus, okay? And last, which we are having this, so 3 alpha plus 1 minus this. Okay, correct. Okay. All right, now let's start multiplying it. or you can take LCM also, right? So this is what 3 alpha plus 1 square with a negative sign plus, what about this? So you just multiply 3 by 2 over here. This 3 by 2 will be 2 alpha plus 3 was already there. 3 by 2 if you multiply, so this is 3 alpha by 2 plus 3 gone, so 1 by 2. So this is again 3 alpha plus 1 by 2. And now what about this? This is what? Plus 2 alpha plus 3, correct, by 2, and over here 3 alpha. So 3 3s are 9, 9 minus 2, 7 alpha by 3. And this is 3 minus 3, 0. That's it, equals to 0. Now solve it right away. Okay, so how are you going to solve it? Okay, so let's expand this. So this is going to give you, okay, let's multiply this. 2 3s are 6 alpha square plus 5, okay, 9 alpha plus 2 alpha, 9 plus 2, 11 alpha plus 3 plus, what is this? 7 2s are 14 alpha square plus 14 alpha square plus 7 3s are 21 alpha. Or else what we can do is, I can take 3 alpha plus 1 out. Yes, better. 2 alpha plus 3 by 2 minus 3 alpha plus 1. And this is what? Plus 2 alpha plus 3 by 6, 7 alpha is equals to 0. Better. Now just 3 alpha plus 1 is right here. And this is what? Minus of, so see, 3 2s are 6. So 2 minus 6 is what? Minus 4 alpha. And this is 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is plus 1. By 2 was already there, plus 2 alpha plus 3, 7 alpha by 6 equals to 0. Okay, now just solve it out. Solve for alpha, you will get your answer. You just need to solve for alpha, you will get a quadratic in alpha. So quadratic in alpha, you just solve it and just find out the roots of that alpha. Now roots will lie in certain interval, just you need to recognize the interval and you need to solve it. Okay. Alright, so this is the question, this is the homework question. I have given you the hint. Okay, just solve it and let me know your answer in the chat box, correct? That is one thing. Now some more questions are given to you. Okay, again, system of equations, infinite many solutions. Alright, so what you need to do is, you need to, first of all, infinite many solutions are there, right? So just think about del y equals to 0, hint, del z, make it 0. So these two, if you do it 0, you'll get the value of lambda and mu. Okay, alright, then next. So solutions are also included. Next, again, one more question on system of equations only. And this question is again same, mu and lambda. So over here, just think about del y is equals to 0 and del z is equals to 0. Answer solution is given in the PDF. You can do it. Okay. Now, let me just allow me a moment because I want to show you something. Okay. Allow me a moment. See, this session is going on already. Now, if you are looking for a crash course, am I looking like this? Anyway, see, just like the session, huh? Like, whatever, whoever is not liking the session, what are you doing? Like the session. Now, go in the description box right here. JEE 2025 crash course. If you're looking for a crash course for structured studies, right now is the time. Okay, so batch is starting, batch has just begun. Yesterday one session has already done. Now today another session will be there. So before it's too late, I think, see the price also, the offer price, can you see who all are teaching? Okay, along with other teachers. So if you can see that this is the crash prime, only JEE main second attempt will be covered in this. But if you go for, see, you click on Crash Prime, go for option, see, code has already been applied over here. So I'll just go back and see, this is for Crash Prime Crash Combo. This is JEE plus VIT-EEE plus KCET test. So VIT-EEE will make you study, but KCET only test series. And Crash Pro mein JEE, VIT-EEE, KCET and JEE PYQ. But the printed material will be delivered. JEE PYQ books printed will be delivered in this Pro batch. So what are you waiting for? I think it's a mini crash course and it's worth it because April attempt is there. Okay, so I think you all, hold on. Whole syllabus will be completed. See, these are 20 days, whole syllabus. We are focusing on all the chapters, but the high frequency chapters. Okay, and the class duration, the class frequency will also be there. So only the important and short topics will be covered, okay, in these 20 days. Because you also know, if I claim that whole syllabus, so it takes 2 years to complete the whole syllabus. Okay, you have 2 years because we have 2 years. You don't have 2 years. You want something which is very specific within like less time, but very like you need more return on investment. Obviously, you want to study less, but you want to score more. Okay, so that's how it is designed. I hope that it clears your doubt. And on this note, this is me, your Ninja Ma'am, signing off, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.